Hi, this is a quick overview and introduction to the game Battle Card Market Garden, a postcard solitaire game by Niels Johansson and David Thompson, and programmed for the web by me, Tom Heaney. So you can read the rules here, of course, because the button says rules. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to it. And we're going to set up the game with the only option being, do you want to hear the sounds? And of course you do. So we're going to start the game. So Operation Market Garden was an attempt to break into Germany by crossing a series of rivers and canals by capturing the bridges in the Netherlands and basically driving the 30 Armored Corps of the British Army up this highway, which became known as the Hell's Highway, all the way across all these rivers and into Arnhem. To accomplish this, 3 airborne divisions, the 101st American Airborne, the American 82nd Airborne, and the British 1st Airborne are going to drop behind enemy lines to try and capture the various bridges and secure this road, right? The game is quite simple and your decisions are very small, but they're going to decide whether or not you're going to be able to get 30 Corps over the Rhine River. So the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to have these 3 airborne divisions jump into the Netherlands, and each one of them may be scattered as they plummet to the earth or float to the earth, as it should be, right? Okay. All right, so the 101st and the British scattered a little bit, but the 82nd Airborne Division scattered a lot, which means these dice here represent the strength of those military forces. So these two are a little bit weaker. Later on in the game, if the weather is right, the Polish brigade will be able to paradrop into Arnhem to reinforce the 1st Airborne. So this will go up by 1 pip. Otherwise, this is not a great start. So each turn you'll have to battle, which means that you have to decide what to do with each one of these forces. If you click on the die, you'll see that here's the location. Who has the advantage in numbers? There's more Allied than there are Germans, 5-3, so we have the advantage. The area is controlled by the Germans, and you can order the troops to either attack or defend. And that is, the results are rolled over here on this chart, which you will want to spend some time analyzing. A higher die roll is better. A 1 is generally very bad news. Attacking will, generally speaking, cause you more casualties, not surprisingly, but it's the only way to capture the bridges and secure the area. Once you secure the area, you might be able to switch to defend, but you may still want to attack in order to inflict losses on the Germans. This is one of the dilemmas that you're going to find. At the moment, we have no choice, but we have to order them to attack. So each side lost 1. We've gone from 5-4. Germans went to 1, but we've captured Eindhoven. So that's good. So there's a little symbol showing that we've captured Eindhoven, and we now have a red box showing that we've already done our battle here. Moving up to Grave, we're going to click and we're going to attack. And this is even better. We rolled a 6, right? Inflicting a loss, capturing the area, and not taking any significant losses of our own. Good. There's no Allied troop here. And up here, we have to order them to capture Arnhem. Ooh, bad luck. We took losses and didn't capture Arnhem. And worse yet, it's now the German reinforcement phase. And German reinforcements are going to be arriving, 1 little bit to each area, with the exception of Nijmegen, right? If the Allies control Arnhem, Nijmegen will not be reinforced by the Germans. In this case, it is, and that's a problem. While I was babbling, Horrocks and his 30 Corps were able to drive all the way to Eindhoven, so we've made a step forward here. That's good. We're going to close this. Fog prevents the transports from reinforcing the 1st Airborne. And it is now September 18th, and we have 5 days left to get 30 core all the way to Arnhem. Let's keep going. Next up, I'm going to defend here because we're already controlling the area. Good, we didn't take any losses. And because we control this area, at the end of the turn, 30 core will advance to Grave. Up here, this is tough. The Germans are going to keep getting reinforced, and we have to control Arnhem. So we're going to order them to attack at somewhat of a disadvantage. Okay, we managed to gain control, but unfortunately, the Germans just reinforced, and we are now outnumbered here, 3-2, which means that the Germans maintain control. So maybe that was a bad idea. Well, I'm going to advance the 30 Corps up to Grave here. I also have the option to advance the airborne forces here. That is, the 101st would move up and merge with the 82nd. A maximum of 6 pips are allowed, so this would become a 6, but I'm in a big rush. It would be nice to have a larger force, but I am trying desperately to get to Arnhem right now and rescue those Brits there. So we're going to click this and advance. Oh, the transports have delivered some reinforcements to the 1st Airborne. That's good, but probably not good enough. Still, we have 4 days left. All right. So I'm going to defend, changing my mind here. We took a loss, which is really bad because now we're outnumbered. Right? Now here, the 30 Corps cannot advance forward because we don't control this area. So we have to advance the airborne forces up here to capture. All right, 3 days remaining. I'm going to launch an attack here to try and gain control of Nijmegen. Okay, good work there. Up here, we're going to have the 1st Airborne defend. No losses. Okay. But those German reinforcements just keep arriving. Well, now Nijmegen's been secured, so we can send the 30 Corps forward. And we have 2 days, but frankly, I think we're too late. So here, Arnhem is going to need to defend or attack. This is really tough here. You know what? I'm going to say defend. Good. But now there are 6, and we can only advance the troops up where we have 5, and we're still outnumbered in Arnhem. And it doesn't matter if we capture this area like this, which is a really good die roll. That's very lucky. Unfortunately, the Germans reinforce, and there's a little error there, but we won't worry about it. And that means we're unable to control this area, and 30 Corps cannot cross into Arnhem. We'll have lost the game. And that's it. So that is a quick introduction to Battle Card Market Garden, and a reminder that it is very difficult to win this game. If you're able to win, you should feel pretty good about that. And perhaps you can always try again. Thanks.